Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Holly. Today I'm going to be filming my memory keeping spread for the month of September. I have been loving using my Erin Condren monthly view as like a way to kind of capture all my favorite memories from the month for the last few months. And it's been really working out for me just because I do pre-planning in my B6, so this space would otherwise be unused. So this is a really fun way to use it. So the kit I'm going to be using is this gorgeous kit from Shop Jessica Hearts. It's really pretty fall colors. I'm going to be bringing in lots of fun like rose gold foiled washi and things like that. So I am going to go ahead and get started. Okay, so I'm just going ahead and getting started with the days that aren't in the month and laying down the covers that come in the kit. And FYI, I am going pretty fast in this first part just because I think laying down stickers, watching me do that is a little bit boring. Then I'll slow it down when I go into the actual spread. The sidebar I'm putting down here is actually really pretty in the Shop Jessica Hearts kit. It has like a seamless pattern in the background if you line it up correctly, and I think it looks really nice. And for my sidebar and my memories, I just typically use it to capture major goals of the month or like nagging to-dos, things like that didn't make it into the like day-to-day, but I accomplished during the month and wanted to remember. Oh, and then I always like to do like what books I read. So then I'm going through with these date numbers, but as I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna realize that I'm going to want to put the day covers down that like cover off all days. So I use these for trips or like things that take up an entire day. So like that one I just put down was like an all-day tubing trip. I'm putting one down for Dan's birthday. Anything special, and honestly I just kind of like them for decoration, so I just try to make sure that they're kind of spaced out throughout the month. Obviously not doing the bill dues as you saw on that other sheet of stickers. I just since I do this kind of as memory planning, there is no need to mark that and the paydays and all the other functional stuff that is really useful if it comes in like a monthly kit that you're going to pre-plan in. But like I said in the intro, I am lately doing that in my B6 inserts that are from Jasenia's Printables, and then lets me use these ones just kind of to have not the boring stuff, just the pretty fun stuff, and it makes me really happy to do it this way. I think I've mentioned in the past that I was originally inspired to do this by Mandy Plans here on YouTube, and I know Viv also does really pretty kind of similar like style of memory keeping in her monthly as well, so you should check both of them out if you enjoy this sort of thing. And I am laying down some of the holidays, not all of them. You'll see me white out some of the ones that I just aren't really relevant to me, like Grandparents' Day. Like unfortunately all my grandparents are passed away. I'm not Jewish, so I don't celebrate Jewish holidays, so I just whited out some of those. And then we are going to go ahead and jump into the main spread here. So I always like to add a ton of washi in these spreads. And I like it to look kind of like in what's the word I want? Not rustic. Like I like it to look messy, like the washi. So that's the look you're gonna see me going for. I'm checking back how I did stuff last month just to make sure. And on the first, I did put a Fox and Pip kind of girlfriend sticker to mark down going out to the mall and to dinner with one of my good friends on that Labor Day weekend. And then on to Sunday, I'm taking a Clever Gal Crafts flag, and I'm taking a strip of washi here that says Believe in Magic. I think using these word washies from Simply Gilded are super fun to like make the words try to coordinate with the day, and I put Believe in Magic there because that was the night that Dan and I started our Harry Potter movie marathon in the lead up to the trip we did in October where we went to Harry Potter World. So I wanted to mark down at least kicking off. I wasn't going to mark down every video or every movie we watched, but I thought it was fun to put down the first one. Then on the 3rd, it was Labor Day. I had the day off work, so we went on a tubing trip with my friends, which is why I kind of marked all that out. And then on the 4th, I'm like struggling with the washi, but I didn't really do that much. It was just kind of like a regular Tuesday. So I am going to just mark out the whole box with some washi. And I think on the Sunday, I'm going to go back and add a girl. I don't know if I'm going to do that later.
or if I just did that after the fact and you can see it in the picture. But I added this cute little girl from Pumpkin Paper Co. that's like a little Harry Potter girl. So anyways, I am filling in all of that with washi. And then on the 5th, it is my husband and my's anniversary. So I am going to put that down. We had a pretty chill night at home. Dan made us dinner. I made dessert. And that was just nice and fun. Very us, which is always good. And then I'm taking a sticker from Clever Gal Crafts. That is, it's like a deep purple, although it kind of looks black there, but it's deep purple with rose gold, and it's from one of her new fall colorways. And just using that heart to mark down since it's our anniversary. And then I thought that top part looked really blank. Like, normally I like white space in spreads, but this whole style that I do here is very, like, not about the white space look. So I'm just taking, like, a flag in the top there of Simply Gilded washi. All the washis are Simply Gilded washi, so I guess I can stop saying that. And then on to the 6th, that was the day that Dan and I finally figured out our flights for Disney. So I took that little script washi there that kind of just magically appeared, sorry, that says Fly High. I thought that was really funny to mark down booking our flights. So went ahead and did that. And then on that Friday, I think I'm like referring back to my actual spread to make sure what I wanted to put down. I had a pretty like low-key Friday night in, so I wanted to mark down having like a kind of like a self-care Friday. Like I did like my nails, I did a face mask, really just like nice chill night at home. So I'm taking a little bow with that, but I'm actually gonna end up changing this up because it was kind of like I decided I wanted to use a girl sticker instead. So all of this will be undone momentarily, but you know, the process is important to document here. So I'm grabbing a little Pumpkin Paper Co. Like reading girl. Actually didn't do that much reading that night, but it's kind of the concept of like being couch time and lazy. And so I'm taking some of this washi. This is like the olive washi that was from the summer pre-sale from Simply Gilded. And I thought it looked nice with this kit. And then that bow I moved over to the Saturday since Dan and I went out to dinner that night and had a little date night. So I thought the bow was kind of a cute way to mark that down since I had already used a heart that week. The bow is also from Clever Gal Crafts. And then I'm just filling in some space on the Friday with some extra washi. And then on to the Sunday, I am going to mark down that I sat and watched the Bills game. Honestly, this season has not been great, so every week I'm not necessarily like sitting there for the whole time and watching, but I did sit there. I think they might have won that day, so I'm marking that down. And that rose gold football sticker is from Sticker Bloom. I think it was like a $2 Tuesday or something. Maybe not. Maybe it was just in her shop, but I like those a lot. And then I thought that space at the top looked a little blank, so I'm just adding in just a strip of this vine washi from Simply Gilded. And then on the Monday, I wanted to mark down that I went to Target that night. So that was actually when I think it was Hurricane Florence. And at that point, we thought it was coming like straight for the DC area, so we went to get hurricane supplies. Luckily for us, it didn't hit us, but horrible for the Carolinas, obviously. That was really sad. And I marked that down with the Fox and Pip little Target girl. How cute is she with her little plaid shirt? I thought she went really well with the spread. And then on to the Tuesday, I marked down going to yoga, mostly because I had already washied out the Tuesday above it and I didn't want to do like 2 in a row. I go to yoga like a lot more than what I'm gonna put in this spread, but I kind of like doing little snippets of normal life, like Self-Care Friday or like a big Wegmans trip, something like that, just to like, well, A, to fill in the spread, but then also like if I look back on this in a few years, it's like, oh yeah, I was going to yoga a lot and I was doing, you know, it just kind of captures it. And so anyways, on the 12th, I wanted to mark down that I launched my new newsletter. If you haven't checked it out yet, it is linked below in all my videos. It's like a newsletter that's not related to planners. It's like all my lifestyle stuff. So sorry that I flipped so fast, but I marked it down with a My Newest Addiction little bow clip, and then I used a really cute little New Horizons kind of word washi from that roll that I've been using. And then on the 13th, we saw Hamilton, which is amazing. And so for a movie marquee, I actually realized I had an amazing like matte olive foil sampler from Rose Color Days that I'm gonna pull into the rest of the spread. I had like, wish I had realized it earlier and I would have used it more, but it's kind of like one of those matte washies, but it has the really pretty green color. So I thought that looked really cool with this kit. And then on the Friday, that was like what I was talking about. We went to a Wegmans trip. So like I said, obviously we go to the grocery store pretty much every week, but it's kind of fun to mark down more basic life stuff. So that is a Little Fox and Pip grocery girl. And then on the Saturday night, Dan and I had like a date night in, and we made calzones together, and then we watched another Harry Potter movie. So I love that little Will You Accept This Pizza to mark down like pizza related things with Dan, because he loves pizza and that I feel like is his love language. So I'm then that like Sunday Monday were pretty boring, so I'm just taking some washi and kind of washing them out and adding some color down there. And then on Tuesday, I worked from home and had like a call during the day that was kind of important. So I am going to mark that down with a little mini flag from Clever Gal Crafts and a little house icon from the kit. And then on the Wednesday, I started like a super crazy couple of weeks at work, like a lot of working on the weekends and like just like long hours. And so I'm going to mark that down kind of only once. And I'm using the word washi that says rise to the occasion. Again, I just kind of love like matching it to the theme of the box. So I wanted to rise to the occasion of this crazy work month. And I'm taking a really cute little I'm the Boss sticker from Fox and Pip in a second. So I just kind of marked down that was starting, but then like after that it became crazy for a few weeks. But that's okay, it happens. And then on that Thursday, I am going to take a little phone icon, because that was when I did my training and started to text out the vote. I helped out with a campaign for a candidate for the November election, and there was a lot of text out the vote activities that I did kind of in the lead up. Honestly, given that project that had started, I didn't do quite as much as I had wanted to, which I was kind of disappointed in myself about, because I also wanted to like canvas here. But anyways, I am glad I did something. So I had started that, and then I'm taking the cute little hop to it from like the bunny roll, because you know, get it done, hop to it. I think I'm so clever with all my words, and you guys are all probably like, okay, Hal. And then on that Friday, I really had like a really low key Friday. Actually, I might have even worked late, I forget. But I'm just marking it out with different washies and just gonna fill in that day, and you know, la-di-da, here we go, washi. I guess I will maybe talk a little bit ahead about that Saturday, since I have it all blocked out. I had a really fun day out in the city with my friend. It kind of made me like sad that I didn't live in the city, but I live in the suburbs, in case you don't know, of DC, also in case you don't know. And I had a really fun day. Like we went to this like new to me plant store, and we went like shopping on 14th Street in DC, and we got really good ice cream at Jenny's Ice Cream. So that was all really fun, but it was like too much to mark down in one little box, so I'm just gonna call it like day out. And I also got my plants and started getting really into plants, so that's why I'm taking a Pumpkin Paper Co. little plant girl there. Then I also just took the bow, because I don't know, I thought that was cute, but I'm gonna move those stickers around either at the end of this video or after the fact, because I decided I didn't like the placement of that bow. And then on the 24th, I wanted to mark down that I had been pretty successfully sticking to early morning yoga, which is very like, I just am not a morning person at all, but like the last few months I've like totally changed who I am fundamentally as a person, and I can like go to yoga in the morning now. It's kind of crazy. So I put down like this yoga girl, and then like what I actually ended up writing in was like another week, another super early yoga class. So just to mark down that like I was doing that kind of consistently. And then on the 25th, it was my husband's birthday. So I took a Clever Gal Crafts heart and then a little green foil balloons from that Rose Colored Days sampler. And then on the Wednesday, we actually celebrated because Dan had a big work meeting on that Wednesday. So like he couldn't go like out the night before. So we just did like a low key meal at home. And then on the Wednesday, we went out to dinner and went to Trunk Club, which is what he wanted to do. So I took a Clever Gal Crafts bow and then a Fox and Pip couple that, sorry, I already turned the page from. And then on the Thursday, I was just like in such a funk. Work was really crazy. I was feeling just really, really overwhelmed. So I am taking that Fox and Pip, like just like not having it girl, because I think she really represented my emotions. And then on the 28th, I went to Truckaroo with Dan and one of his friends. So I marked that down with the Clever Gal Crafts flag. And then I'm actually going to add in a cute little like arrow from Rose Colored Days. Again, look at the final thing on Instagram because I think it looks pretty good. So, well, it might not be up by the time I post this or when I post this video, but it'll be up soon. And then on the Saturday, unfortunately, I had to work all day. So I'm marking that down with a little pumpkin paper co. And then here's where you're going to see me decide to break out the undo, which is like the amazing stuff that lets you lift up stickers well after the time you place them down, which is really cool. So I could shift that girl and the bow around so that the two pumpkin paper co girls weren't like stacked, and I could put the bow in a cuter spot. And that, oh no, there's like one more tiny half day, which I hate the half days. They drive me nuts. But on the 30th, I did go for a 3-mile run outside, which honestly for me right now is like a long run. So I wanted to mark that down. So I used a little flag and kettlebell from the kit to celebrate that. So that is pretty much it for this spread. I hope you enjoyed it. Give it a thumbs up if you like seeing these types of videos. I could always do these off camera, but I kind of like talking through my months. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!